All right, it's now October, and that means it's Home Fire Safety Month. So here to talk about how you can protect your home from a fire is Rich Woodruff with the Utah Red Cross. Rich, thanks for coming back with us this morning.
Glad to be here today.
So how do people protect their homes from a fire?
Well, there's two things: working smoke alarms and a good evacuation plan. Those two things alone are going to make a big difference.
How often do you see house fires here in Utah?
You know, believe it or not, it's the #1 disaster we respond to. Nationally, that's about 70,000 a year. Here in Utah, usually about 1 or 2 every couple of days. Now, in the winter months, that does take a spike. But keep in mind, some of those are multifamily fires, apartment buildings, so it affects more than one family.
And so you see them more and more as that weather begins to be cooler, people turning on their fireplace or their heater or whatever the case may be.
Yep, takes a spike.
And so you're saying the biggest things we can do is have that smoke detector and have an escape plan.
Yeah, have a working smoke detector, at least one on every level, strategically placed near bedrooms, not too close to the kitchen because a lot of those can get triggered. But yeah, make sure they're working, test the batteries. One of the good ways we remind people is when we change our clocks, we say turn and test. It's a good reminder once a year to make sure it's working fine.
And that's coming up pretty soon here as we turn those clocks back again, or as we fall back, as we like to say. So I can tell you with my house, there was one smoke alarm that kept beeping all the time, and I had to go search around the house to find it, but it was good to make sure to get that taken care of.
Yeah, it'll let you know. It'll let you know, but you don't want to disable it. It's maybe annoying.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, it's got to be working.
But it was a good reminder to make sure to get that battery replaced so that I can make sure that part of the house, for whatever reason, is protected in case of a fire.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're saying the other thing is to make an escape plan.
Yeah, the other thing a lot of people don't know is you only have about 2 minutes to escape. Most people believe it's twice that. So to have a good escape plan with 2 alternate routes, and also rehearse it, and also if your kids have never heard a smoke alarm go off, make sure and let them hear that sound so they're not startled. A lot of these fires happen in the middle of the night, and that smoke alarm escape plan will make a huge difference.
Oh yeah, and you know, I did a number of stories a few years ago with a family about how many people had an escape plan, and so we've all heard about having smoke detectors in the house. I mean, it seems pretty common. But the family we had gone to, several of them did not have an escape plan. They hadn't even thought about where they would go or where they would meet.
Sure. And one of the things at Red Cross we're helping address this problem. We have a program called Sound the Alarm, free smoke alarm installations, plus the education. It happens year-round. We do some big signature events in the fall, or in the spring actually, to draw more attention to it. But over the last 4 years, we've actually installed 1.7 million smoke alarms in 100 cities, and as a result, almost 700 lives have been saved. So we know it cuts the risk by 50%, so we've decided to do something about it.
That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So if people are watching here at home, we've talked about those smoke alarms, having that escape plan. What's the thing they should do and not wait and do this morning?
Well, test the alarm, make sure it's working, and you don't have to wait till you change your clock. Make sure the batteries are good, that sort of thing, and start thinking about that evacuation plan, especially in these more vulnerable winter months.
There you go. If people want to get more information, how to protect themselves, their families, and their home, where do they find information online?
Redcross.org. This is Fire Safety Prevention Month, so you're going to see a lot of high-profile information regarding this topic.
And of course, we have a link there on our website, abc4.com/GMU. We're talking with Rich Woodruff this morning from the Utah Red Cross about protecting your home from a fire. And of course, the most important thing is protecting your life there at the same time. Rich, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
You bet. Sarah, over to you.